Ladies and gentlemen, it is with pleasure that I present to you.
Guys, Davido has finally dropped a song that he promised us, featuring Odumodublvck and Chike. That song is called Fonts, and in that song, Davido sampled a South African, Brenda Fassie, 1997 song called Volindla, and that song is really massive. A lot of people are really streaming it on Spotify right now. I think Davido is on a massive. That is something I believe. This actually bring back, this kind of nostalgia and all those kind of feelings. That is something I feel about this particular song. It's good we start coming back home, sample our own African works. That is really massive and interesting at the same time. I think a lot of people are really feeling the sound and expecting something really massive and drastic from Davido in 2025, because he promised to drop an album, and which he has really titled called 5. What do you expect of that album? A lot of people were expecting something like timeless, better time, a good time, and the rest, but Davido actually changed the game. This is the 5th album of Davido, and it's going to be dropping on February 7th, 2025, and that is really massive, baby. I have to really understand that Davido has actually done something right with this, and having this African artist on it and sampling a massive African artist, that is really interesting at the time. But what do you feel about Davido's next album? I want you to put that in the comment section. Let's catch a glimpse of the intro to that particular song, Fonts. A lot of people are giving their reviews already. Some people are going to Spotify, Apple Chat to stream that song, and Davido is still keeping the game cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure that I present to you the
Davido announcing his 5th studio album is really interesting, and call it 5. When they say 5, is 5 as in numbers IVE. That is really interesting, and it's a unique way of saying 5. And that album is going to be dropping February 7th, 2025, and that a lot of people are really looking at right now. According to features on that album, we had Chike and Odumodublvck already. We got Wajimali already in Aoki, and now some people are really expecting a lot of collaborations between Omale and Davido. A lot of people are expecting something like that, while some other persons are really expecting even Drake being on that song. But what is your own take about all of this? I want you to put that in the comment section. Davido sampling this particular South African artist. She is late right now, called Brenda Fassie, of 1997 songs called Volindla, and that song is really getting a lot of massive interesting games right now. Let's check the original song being sampled. I think this sampling culture is really going to help African artists, especially when they focus on sampling African artists out there. Recently Rema decided to sample Sade Adu in a recent song, and that song is really making waves. A lot of people are now expecting Rema to drop, and now we got something from Davido, and this may not be the only sampling from Davido in that album. And according to Davido, he said, that album is going to be having 17 songs on it. That is actually massive to an extent, and a lot of people are really excited for Davido at a time like this. And then I think Davido has actually said something about the album, like this album is going to expose and talk about his musical journey, his musical career, and the rest. And that is what we are really expecting from the game changer right now. That is something I feel about all of this. Permit me to show you something. In 20 2005. That is 2005. Pastor Tobi left Nigeria for the UK, and he left like this. And now Pastor Tobi looks like this. That is what a lot of people are trying to compare right now, and this is getting a lot of attention. There is a great change, and that is this pastor has been on the progressive to an extent. He looks like a better person. That is something I believe right now, and I like the pastor, his swag, all those kind of things. And he's having a lot of issues, being published against him. And according to report, he said he's going to be deported back to Nigeria. And some people are already waiting him and say that this pastor, na Yahoo pastor, and all those things. Who are we to judge? We should allow the course of law to take its turn on him. That is something I feel. But this is a pastor that displays luxury lifestyle and the rest. And according to a report I have, they said he is also a lawyer and a business lawyer also, and into properties and the rest. And this guy has actually made a lot of money for himself. That is something I got from a lot of sources and the rest. But some people are saying that he is into fraud and all those kind of things, especially based on the report we are really getting right here. I think we should allow the law to take its course on him. Guys, in 2025, it's going to be so massive, and Davido should be the first artist, or should be the opener of 2025 with his album. That is something I kind of expect from Davido, and a lot of people are really responding to that and say that yes, this is great for Davido. At least you sample this South African artist way all of us don't forget, and this is bringing back the memory in our head, just like Burna Boy sampled Angelique Kidjo, and that was really massive for Burna Boy in anybody. But Davido is doing his in a song called Fonz featuring Chike and Odumodublvck in that song. I think you guys should go and stream that song so that you will have a feel of the song. That is something I need to share with you guys. In that song, Davido made mention of going to squander his phone, and when Davido posted it on Twitter, a lot of people didn't understand that Davido is trying to promote a song out there, and that is really interesting of Davido. I think Davido is one big artist in Nigeria. Despite his background as a rich kid, this guy has actually worked for himself, massively, really relentless, and then achieved a lot for himself. Among the richest artists, outside his father's money. That is something I need to respect about Davido. If to say my papa get Davido money, I think I know for work. I for this do my own business, they work for a company.
Because my album come out early next year, but I'm trying to like I don't say feed the streets, but I'm like take it back home type stuff, like, you know what I'm saying, real drop, real African records, you know what I'm saying, because those records that be going anyway.
Now, what is your own take about these kind of stories? I want you to put your own comment in the comment section, because a lot of people are really responding to this massively, and it's all interesting at the same time. Davido dropping his album in 2025, February 7th, that is really anticipated by a lot of people. 17 songs on that album called 5. That is really interesting. What are your own takes? What do you feel and your own expectations from Davido in that album? Don't fail to put that in the comment section so that we can have a glimpse of that album. Before I jump off, I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos, and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below, the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos. I love you guys. Keep supporting Afrobeat blog across social media platforms. I love you, my brothers.